Hi there. I am Jennifer Elizabeth Masters, and I'm a soul sculptor. I help people transform the past so that they can have the beautiful, happy, zestful, passionate life of their dreams. Now, there was a time when I suffered greatly. I was so filled with self-hatred, guilt, and shame. I wasn't aware of what I carried. I did know that I had been hurt in the past, in my childhood, and I kind of suppressed it. I pushed it aside. I did the best I could to overcome that past. And what I discovered, it took me a little while to discover this, was that I kept attracting men that mimicked the patterns and the energy of my parents, my mother and my father. My mother is a narcissist. I kept attracting narcissistic men. And I did lots and lots of energy work, lots and lots of healing work. Here's the bottom line, is that we cannot ignore our past. We cannot think that, oh, well, if I have nothing to do with my abusive parent, that I'll be fine. And I see this happening a lot. I won't get married, I'll stay single, I'll ignore my family because they hurt me. But ignoring the family does not mean that you've healed the past. We have to be able to resolve the past, have relationships with these people that hurt us, forgive them completely. That means you have healed. But until we do that, until we heal the past, and now lots of us have lost parents, and so you say, well, I can't have a relationship with my parent. They're not here. They're not alive any longer. And you can still resolve the past. It is still possible. I do it with my clients all the time. But what happens is, if that hurt is still in your heart, if you still feel like my mother didn't love me the way I wanted, I need validation outside of myself, or you're looking for love outside of you as opposed to filling your heart with love, forgiving all the past. There's a lot of steps that go into letting go of the past. And then, of course, there's still this soul blueprint, even after all the years of work, because this is what I discovered. All these years of work, how could I still attract someone who isn't emotionally evolved? How can I still attract someone who has addictions? Well, there's a blueprint that also needs to be resolved. And yes, it can happen. Yes, it is possible. This is the transformational work that I do. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what kinds of things happen. So if you have, for example, a father that is angry and scary and maybe rageful, and you have a big fear of angry, scary men like I used to, then the fear that is under the surface will keep emanating from you, and you will keep attracting exactly the things that need to be resolved. So we point our fingers at the people we attract. It's your fault. You did this to me. But actually, they are a great gift for us. So as people trigger us, they're a gift to us. They're showing us what work we need to do. So rather than pointing a finger and being hateful towards them, or resentful, or angry, or unforgiving, however it is that we are being with these people that are showing us our patterns, we need to be grateful and thankful, and we need to look inside rather than getting angry with them. Be grateful, thankful for the gift, and resolve it within ourselves. And of course, yes, that's work I do for my clients. So I want to talk to you also about, this is a big thing that I've seen. In 2017, I think it was, I did 6 telesummits. I worked with thousands upon thousands of mostly women. And the women that had done the most work were the ones that would say to me, Oh no, I'm finished with that. No, I'm done with that. No, I'm resolved with that. But their lives were still unresolved. They didn't have the life that they wanted. They didn't have the money they wanted. They didn't have the relationship they wanted. But they'd done all the work. So here's the thing. Our life outside shows us what work we have to do. So if somebody keeps showing up in your life showing you that there's a pattern, then there's a pattern. We can't ignore what is attracted from what is radiating from our hearts. So be kind to yourself, be generous, be loving, and don't kill the messenger. Don't hurt the messenger. They're just showing you what work needs to be done. And in my case, I've done a tremendous amount of work. And if you go on my YouTube channel, I'd love it for you to subscribe. I have 2 of them. I talk a lot about my mother and resolving the issues with my mom. So I've tried various different things with my mom. I've tried ignoring her. I've tried not speaking to her. I have visited, I have called her, and I continue to do so. So I do have a relationship with my mother who is a narcissist. I love my mother, and I can't change her. But here's the thing that I can change. I can change myself. I don't need validation from anyone outside of me any longer. I don't need her to tell me that I'm wonderful. I don't need her to tell me that my books are great or I don't need that from her anymore. So when we have resolved the issues with our parents, then we're no longer looking for those things. We've already got them within us. So self-love is more than just having a happy heart or feeling loving towards your fellow man. Self-love means that you love yourself enough to resolve all these triggers, all these patterns, and transform your life to have the infinite abundance that you so deserve, the infinite love that you deserve, the fabulous love that you deserve. We all deserve this, and you absolutely do. And so, love that we attract is a reflection of what is going on in our heart. And last year I became a Kundalini yoga teacher, and after 30-something years of work, I had issues come up with the Kundalini yoga. Breath work is a fabulous way to bring up issues from the past. Breath work, Kundalini yoga, is a fabulous way to transform our lives. So there's a lot of different ways we can transform. There's a lot of different things that we can do to resolve these issues. But the key is that ignoring our family members is not the way. It does not mean that you have resolved the issues. And I may make some people angry, and that's part of what I do. I'm a catalyst. I help you see the triggers within you. Sometimes I don't have to say anything. Sometimes I just have to sit and quietly be, and my clients just start to erupt. They cry. Even people that haven't cried in years have a tendency. It's the love within my heart, the empathy I feel for you. And so I'm just going to go back over this again. So if you keep attracting the same type of relationship over and over again, it's not their fault. What we hold in our hearts is this huge magnet. Whether there's pain, suffering, or sorrow, it's going to generate the replica, the mirror of what's going on in your heart. If you attract a beautiful, loving, emotionally available partner, then you are emotionally available as well. So our heart is like a huge magnet. And so we attract what is in it. We can't not attract what is in our heart. We attract what is in our heart. And so healing our hearts is paramount. And so happy Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's week for you. And here's my parting wisdom, that don't shoot the messenger. Know that honesty means complete transparency and integrity, and it has to begin with ourselves. So the more authentic that we can be, the deeper our relationships will go, the more intimacy that we have. But we have to be able to go deep within ourselves, recognize the shadow parts of ourselves. Those things need to be loved, nurtured, and healed. So thank you so much for watching. It's a pleasure to be with you today, and sending you so much love. Share this video if it's been helpful. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Do please check out my YouTube channel and subscribe or share. Sharing is caring. Lots of love to you. Thanks for watching.